Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome back to Our Wyoming Life. Hey kiddo, this is Bambi here hanging out with us. Big day here on the ranch, and it's a day that we look forward to all year long, and it's the day that we destroy our summer hat and replace it with our winter hat. Now, I will tell you, I am wearing the official Our Wyoming Life embroidered beanie cap because it's like 10 degrees out here, and honestly, I like my ears, even though they as a kid they were big. I looked like a taxi cab driving down the road with the doors open. Yeah, just like that. They're big, but I want to keep them. So today we are going to be destroying the summer hat. We're going to be replacing it with the winter cap or hat. Why do I say cap? The winter hat. They don't really care. But replacing the hat this year is a big adventure for us. The summer hat, which came from Gone Country Hats, we only wore for a few months. I'll give you that. But we are going to be destroying it just because it's the principle of the thing. It's tradition. The new hat, the winter hat that we're going to be putting on, very, very cool, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I want you to stick around because it is a big announcement and kind of a big step for the channel and for me as well. And so I hope that you guys can stick around to the very end. Also, another really quick thing. We're down here with the cows. We're on summer pasture, and this is the cows' last day down here on summer pasture. And that is because they are coming home tomorrow so that we can sort those Jerky cows off, just like this one right over here, number 39. She is one of the Jerky cows. We're going to sort them off. I have to get a brand inspection on them, and then they will be heading off to Sturgis, South Dakota to become Jerky, which is for sale in the farm store and online sales. So we have to bring all these guys back from summer pasture. There's a ton of grass still down here, but I don't know if they're going to be coming back. The water is a giant pain in the butt to keep open. It's getting colder. You can tell they just kind of want to hang out here. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to come back down here or not, but because we are going to be gone next week at Farmer to Farmer Conference, which is in Omaha, Nebraska, I actually have to film a little bit ahead, which I normally don't do, but I'm going to be doing it this weekend. So we're going to film bringing the cows back, getting the empties sorted off. We'll probably get a weight on them, and then we can equate that to how much jerky we get back, which I think will be kind of a cool comparison. And then also we're going to be weighing the steers, the A team and the B team, this weekend as well. That'll make up next week's video. But if you happen to be anywhere near Omaha, Nebraska next week, be sure to look up the Farmer to Farmer Conference. Link is down in the description below. You can come by, you can meet Erin and I, and hang out, have a drink, or do whatever it is that we're doing there. Cows are very, very interested in what I've got going on over here. And this is my summer hat. It is still in really good shape. But you know, it's a little dinged, a few dents, that kind of thing. I actually thought about giving it away, but I kind of wanted to bring it down here because over the years past, we've burned the hat. We've actually blown up the hat. But I got to tell you, I had a heck of a time coming up with ideas for how to destroy the hat this year, and short of having some C4 or a howitzer, I kind of ran out of blanks. I kind of just ran out of ideas. So this year I thought I'd come down and I'd actually see, because these straw hats like this, they're actually either made out of straw or they're made out of rice paper, which is completely edible. So I kind of was curious if a cow would eat it. No? Not that cow, anyway. We're going to find a hungry cow. Where's a skinny one? How about you? Take a bite? Bambi, you want a bite? No. Nobody likes my hat. Which then takes us down another road because I'm wearing my pig boots. Those are my bogs. And today we're actually going to be making pig feed, and I guarantee you that a pig will eat one of these, and we've never gone that route. We did have some cows trample a hat one year, but that was before shooting it and then blowing it up. This year, let's keep it on the ranch forever and ever, eventually in the farm store, and maybe even on your plate. You might be able to say, I had a pork chop that used to be Mike's hat. like I said, tomorrow the cows will be moving, and of course that will be Monday's video, so you guys will be able to check that out. But for now, we're going to move back towards the main ranch, about 4 miles that way. Alrighty, gang, here we are. We're all set up to make our pigs some food. In fact, we're actually right next to them. I thought it'd be easier to make food right here and not have to worry about driving it around all over the place. I've got the hat here with me, and we've got a big tote right over there of corn, which is whole corn. So we're actually going to be grinding it down a little bit using our mixer grinder. It's kind of appropriate that we're going to be feeding the hat to the pigs, and especially using the mixer grinder, because it has really been a game changer this year for us. We picked it up late in the summer with the help of Sunny Farms and Brian and Cole, and man, it's been a huge advantage to the ranch to be able to mix our own food, be able to add our own supplements, and do everything that we need to do to make sure that we have the healthiest animals here on the ranch, and so that they can go from the ranch directly to your table. Now, the hat's probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but I do want to make it clear that we talked to our vet. With it being rice paper or straw, no problem with the pigs eating it. Also, the percentage in their feed, I mean, is going to be literally nothing. So we do have a few things that we have to do to the hat first, though, before we can actually feed it to the cows. One of the things is we want to get rid of our hat band, and mostly just because that's fabric. I don't want the pigs to get any portion of that stuck in their throats or anything like that. And then also the inside, the sweatband or the hat band, or I don't know what you call this part of it. I guess it's a sweatband. We're going to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, got that out. Cool. All right, the hat now basically just down to the bare minimum. In fact, pull this whole piece out of here. Look at that. Totally disassembled. Okay, now we're down to just straw. The new hat on the way, and I'm going to show you here in just a few minutes, is a brand new hat from Gone Country Hats, and it is an exclusive Our Wyoming Life hat. It's modeled after my hat that I've been wearing for years. The curve, everything to it, exactly like how I like my hat, along with a couple, well, one big new addition, which I think is very cool, and I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes. But first, let's get out here and feed some pigs. I am super curious to see what is going to happen to this hat once it goes inside that mixer. So, because I want to see what's going on, what we're going to do is we're going to actually add in 1 bucket of whole corn. It's going to go into the auger and go up into the mixer. We're going to throw this along with it, and then we're going to eject it out of the back side because I want to see exactly what is left. So now all I got to do is get this thing fired up and everything thrown together. Okay, this whole thing is pretty loud, so I'm actually going to put my earbuds in, listen to some music while I do this. Saves the hearing. All right, here we go.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kind of miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's pregnant, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same.
Gone.
Slow life, it was just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep it 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
Well, now all that's left to do is see what's left. Look at that. There it is. The hat that went through the grinder. Looks a little rough. Bad part is, I'm going to put it through again. That's pretty much all that's left of it. A few little chunks of hat. But hey, it's going right back into the ranch, right?
I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
All right, guys, we're back inside, mostly because, well, it's getting dark. And number two, because it's really, really cold outside. I think the temperature's dropped quite a bit. I have no idea what the temperature is outside, but not anything that I want to deal with any longer. Pigs are fed. They've got the hat heading into their little bellies. And well, I guess this termination of the summer hat maybe doesn't compare to a big explosion or even a shotgun blast. It's still pretty cool. And for me, it's cool because it gets carried on with these pigs for the rest of their lives. And then from there into the farm store and online sales. So I know a lot of people have said, hey, you should give away the summer hat or you know, something like that. But if I do that, it goes to one person. And if I do this, it could go to hundreds in a weird kind of sick way. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about the brand new winter hat. It got a little dirty because I had it in the gator and mix and feed. It got a little dirty. But this is the brand new winter hat. It is from Gone Country Hats. You can check it out at owl-hats.com. And this is a really cool hat. And a couple of reasons. A hat that looks just like this that I've been wearing for years costs more than twice as much as this hat. So you can actually get this from Gone Country Hats, depending on your size, for a very reasonable price. Also, a couple of really cool things about it. Number one is they shape it exactly like my hat, exactly like the way that I like it. And if you check this out, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but right there on the back, let me clean off the camera there, get a little dust off of it. Right there on the back, there is an owl brand. This is the official owl hat from Gone Country Hats. And it looks just like that. I actually feel really good to be back into a black felt hat. I don't wear them in the summertime because my head would, overheat, but I like these hats. I like it a lot. Next week, Farmer to Farmer, Omaha, Nebraska. You'll catch me wearing my brand new hat there. And Erin will be there as well, along with Carrie, so you guys can come by and stop by and say hi. We've got a YouTube panel or social media panel that's happening that I'm a part of, along with Laura Farms and Zach, Minnesota Farmer, a whole bunch of other guys. We're all going to be there, so we hope that you can join us, Farmer to Farmer. If not, you can always go to fbn.com and check out the details there on how to attend virtually, and that would be really cool for us as well. You can even ask questions virtually, I'm told. So make sure you check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. The new hat, owl-hats.com. Check it out. It's called the Wyoming, and I'm very happy to be wearing it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me once again as we destroyed the summer hat, moved into winter a little bit later than I would have liked to, but that's okay. Man, it's going to be a great one too. We've got lots of cool stuff coming up for you guys, and I can't wait to show you. So stick around, make sure you subscribe, follow along as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. Hit the little bell button so you get notifications. I'll see you next time. Until then, have a great week, and thanks for being a part of Our Wyoming Life.
Like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Have the winter simple life.